Welcome to Intermediate Level English Language Arts.
Hi, and welcome to English Language Arts. Our topic for today will be recognizing the perfect aspect of verbs. Right? Now, let's go to the objectives first, shall we? The objectives are very simple. To be able to identify the perfect tense of verbs, to be able to differentiate the past perfect, present perfect, and future perfect tense, and to be able to create sentences using these tenses. Right? So let's understand first what the perfect tense is. Basically, that's the perfect aspect of verbs, the perfect tense, right? This is to show an action already completed, a completed action already. Now, the very basic formula is that you would need a helping verb, specifically the have verb. The have verb plus a verb in en form. Okay. And then we follow it up with a time expression. When you say time expression, these are words or phrases that denotes time. We'll see more of these in a bit. But basically, again, right, to be able to create a perfect tense, all you need is the have verb plus a verb in en form. What is the en form? This is basically the verb that is also known as the past participle, right? Wherein it's not past tense, the ed form, simple past. No, we've already discussed that. Rather, when you say the perfect tense or the past participle, this refers to the en form or the verb wherein you add an en. Take, for example, the verb write. Write in ed form is wrote, but in en form is written. That is the en form. Right? So let's go to the different kinds of perfect tenses. For past perfect, we have had plus a verb in en form. Very easy, very simple. For present, we have has or have, depending on if it's singular or plural, and then the verb in en form. And then for future perfect tense, you could either use will or shall. It's fine. Followed by have and the verb in en form. Let's discuss these three different things. The past perfect form of verbs. The past perfect is used to show an action completed, already done in the past. Your formula again is had plus verb in en form. Example, we had chosen the student before leaving. The one in green, that is your have verb in past. Had. Chosen is your verb in en form. That's the one in red. The one that's underlined, that is your time expression before leaving. The dogs had wagged their tails before they ate. And again, that is your helping verb, followed by wagged, which is the en form of wag, right? And then your time expression is before they ate. This is the past perfect form. What about the present perfect form? The present perfect form is to show an action that's already done in the present, completed right now, at the moment. Formula is has or have plus verb in en form. Take, for example, the child has eaten his lunch today. Same thing, the one in green is your helping verb, and the one in red is your main verb. That is your verb in en form. Here we see that the subject is singular, therefore you use the verb has. And today is your time expression. My students have given me burgers now. Your subject is plural, my students, followed by the word have because the subject is plural. All right? And then your time expression is now. You have to use appropriate time expression, right? When it's past, it has to denote an action done already. So the time should be something that pertains to something in the past. For present, it has to denote something in the present too. Which leads us to the last one, the future perfect form. For the future perfect, right? It shows an action that is already done in the future. Already done in the future. What does this mean? How does this work? You will see in a bit. The formula again is either using will or shall. Actually, there is a specific reason of, there is a specific um thing to consider when you are going to use will or shall. But for this lesson, we will just refer to them as just equal, the same. You could use either will or shall, it's up to you. Okay? So the teacher will have checked all our works by next week. Again, we have will or shall, followed by the verb have. It has to be have. Not had, but has to be have. All our works by next week. My mom will have baked the cookies later. See how it works, right? Don't you have this? Instances we're in actions that are already completed in the future. This is the future perfect tense. Right? Basically, this is pretty much it for the perfect aspect of verbs. Again, your very basic formula is you would need to have a helping verb, which is the have verb, plus the verb in en form, and make sure you end it up with the appropriate time expression. And that with that, we end our lesson for the perfect aspect of verbs. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!